That couldn't have been any funnier than the timing of me starting this video. Um, Somebody who knows my wife stops by and drops off 3 beautifully handmade masks. I didn't know who it was, so I didn't want to embarrass them. I was just sitting right here about to start a live about the division that is already happening in Woodland Park over mask and unmasked. And as I was doing that, someone drove up to my house and dropped me off. It looks like masks for the kids. So thank you, which is awesome because we have a statewide mandate that says you must wear a mask when you're in public places. But many people, I shouldn't say many, I should say there are a few people who are not wearing masks for a number of different reasons. Overall, when I've been in any of the stores around here, I can only say for Walmart, I would say 1 out of every 5 people I saw didn't have a mask on. And then, like when I've gone into the auto parts store, all the employees are wearing them, or in some way, shape, or form, whether it be on their chin, over their mouth, over their nose, mouth, and chin, some way, shape, or form. Most employees are wearing masks. But what is happening in places like the grocery stores is there is confrontations and either small verbal exchanges about mask and unmask. Multiple community pages and community groups have been commenting on a lot of this stuff, and this is going to continue to grow. This is one of the largest division plans I've ever seen enacted in my lifetime, as far as dividing the people amongst themselves. Let's divide them, get them fighting amongst themselves. They'll ignore us. Meanwhile, we'll tell the soldiers not to harass them for the mask. Here's what's going to happen. Until individual stores like Safeway, Walmart, City Market, until the store itself, and until, well, buddy, you didn't stop at the stop sign and you're hawking at the taxi cab and you're on camera. Until the individual store starts filing complaints with law enforcement to trespass. So they can trespass people for not wearing a shirt in the Walmart. And so if you go into the store without a mask on, and a Walmart employee tells you that you have to have a mask on, and you get into an argument with them, the cops are going to show up, and they're not going to ticket you for not having a mask. They're going to trespass you from Walmart, City Market, Safeway, Natural Grocers, any number of public places you could be trespassed. Now, at that point, that doesn't mean you can't go to Walmart ever again. It simply means you have to now go to court, and Walmart has to give reason for trespassing. So they're not going to be able to just trespass you and not have to have their day in court. And so I told somebody the other day, hey, you might see a case pop up where Walmart trespasses dad with the phone from their store for not wearing a mask. And I would take that as far into the judicial system as I can, simply so I can get the headline, Walmart versus dad with the phone. But I doubt Walmart's going to trespass anybody. Whoever that is freaking awesome. Whoever just jumped in my live video right now is freaking rocking. I might have to go back and watch that. Whoever that was, you're a rock star on the underground. Oh, that's funny. So, why not? Why not? Oh, anyway, We'll see if Walmart trespasses anyone. I don't think City Market's going to do it. So there was an incident. I've seen 3 incidences that have happened in City Market where people are getting yelled at for not wearing a mask. I know, Lucky, whoever that was. I don't know who it was, but they're rock stars. I've seen 3 incidences written in community groups across Woodland Park where people have been yelled at about not wearing a mask. I personally have walked into a lot of places here without a mask and haven't got yelled at all. Nobody said anything to me. At one point, I thought some lady mouthed under her mask, like, "You bastard." Like, but I couldn't see her say it. I thought I heard "you bastard." And as she walked by me, but I didn't say anything. I just ignored because I wasn't sure if I actually heard that. I probably did hear it, and it was probably her saying it. And I think we're going to get a lot of that. I think we're going to get a lot of behind the mask cuss words at people because you can't really prove, was it them or they have ventriloquist if it's a group of people and you don't have a mask on and someone's like, "You bastard," and they don't know where it came from. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of months with mask or no mask. Listen, don't yell at anybody you don't know. I'm thinking about maybe we should pull some mask or unmasked pranks with people we do know, like some skits out there and see what the public does. 2 people in the parking lot get over in a fight over a mask. I need to check out some YouTube video, fights over mask. Let's do that right now. Why not? Why not go on the YouTube and see if we can find a fight over mask? Fights. Oh, there's already a Google shortcut. Here we go. Oh my goodness. There is totally already YouTube channels popping up that are talking about fights over not wearing a mask. We're getting this in Woodland Park for real. Like, we are already getting these fights happening. Maybe not in full bore fighting, but
familiar scene
close enough.
People getting physical over wearing masks inside stores. It is required, but unfortunately, security guards are the ones getting hurt for just doing their jobs.
Eyewitness News reporter Sid Garcia is live outside of Van Nuys Target, where they've had a number of fights over face coverings. Sid.
Good morning, guys. On the latest one, a security guard was hurt. Take a look at the videotape here. This happened on May 1st at the Target.
So this is in California.
Near Burbank, right off the 405 freeway. One of the suspects turns around and throws a punch as he and another were being escorted out the door for not wearing a mask. Now, according to LAPD, the security guards confronted the 2 men described as transients. They simply refused to wear a mask, and then the tussle happened. I didn't see any signage entering the store this morning, only signs reminding customers to abide with social distancing and staying at least 6 feet apart. Now, accordingly, LA City and County rules, employees and customers are required to wear masks while inside the store or taking advantage of curbside service. Employees and customers.
Dude, that dude is knocked out on the ground.
One of the security guards, as we mentioned, did get hurt.
One of the security guards fell to the ground, and then the suspect was on top of him, and he sustained a broken arm. Both suspects fled the location, and they were just recently arrested over the weekend and are being held here at Van Nuys Station for felony battery, and their bail is $50,000.
Again, this is the 4th time a scuffle like this at this particular Target has happened. No statement yet from Target. We reached out to them to get their take on what's going on and also the latest on the condition of the security guards. But again, when I walked in there this morning, didn't see any signage requiring that you need to wear a mask like this. But it is required in LA City and LA County. If you're going to go inside and do some shopping, you got to have your face covered.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
So that's one little fight. Let's see if there's any more fights on the old YouTube. Face mask rules lead to violent confrontation on Today's Show.
Are you tired of the media spinning the truth?
Yes, absolutely. Close player.
You are in violation of my constitutional rights.
Across the country,
Good Morning America's already done a full story on this. This is going to become the new car chase stuff. Somebody getting in a fight over a mask.
You are in violation of my constitutional rights.
Across the country, tense moments caught on camera as more businesses enforce new rules to stop the spread of the virus. This customer at a Miami Beach Publix went on an explicit rant after being denied entrance for not wearing a mask. Costco announced last week that all shoppers must wear a face covering that covers their mouth and nose at all times. The policy quickly sparking backlash on social media. Seriously considering canceling my Costco membership, going to Sam's Club instead. What a bunch of tyrants. But Costco supporters also took to Twitter agreeing with the safety protocol, writing, "Thank you, Costco, for protecting members and employees with masks." In Michigan, the face mask rule at a Family Dollar store turned deadly. Police say a security guard was shot after getting into an argument with the customer. 4 family members have been charged in connection with the crime.
This was extremely senseless over a mask.
In Alabama, an off-duty officer was seen body slamming a woman at a Walmart when she allegedly refused to wear a mask. It's also getting violent at places enforcing social distancing. Police arrested a 25-year-old who they say pushed a Texas park ranger who was telling a group to stay 6 feet apart. And Oklahoma City police say a woman opened fire when told she couldn't eat inside this McDonald's, injuring at least 2 workers. Because of growing threats of violence like this, one Oklahoma mayor reversed his city's mask mandate.
We didn't have mass protests. We didn't have, sort of the armed vigilante, but we did have, folks at these stores who were put in a really difficult situation.
States balancing safety while trying to get back to business.
Well, there you go. Everybody's going to be fighting over the mask rule for the next few weeks, months, years, however long this goes on. It'll be interesting because it'll be interesting to see what happens when law enforcement does get involved. Like in these situations, law enforcement's getting involved, but there's multiple crimes. The mask thing is the smallest in these violent situations. And so, but it's the mask thing that sparked it, the igniter, that. So the division among people is nothing new, where race could be torn down, like where white and black people have banded together to stop police brutality against black people. They started saying, we got to divide these people. We got to get the conversation off Black Lives Matter and onto masked or unmasked. And so they begin to set these laws and rules and regulations, whatever they are, city ordinances, state ordinances. I don't know what they are, but whatever they are, they're setting them into motion to where there's going to be a division amongst the people. So nevertheless, I'm out. It's the underground. Don't fight with people at City Market. Don't do it. Don't fight with them at Walmart, Natural Grocers. Just if they're not wearing a mask and you don't want to be near them, stay 6 feet away. You're not the mask police. We're not here to police each other. We're not here to get into fights over mask. There's going to be plenty of social media posts that you can go on and be a mask warrior. Just don't do it in real life.